Alright guys, I got that Fizzerino in the jungle. 31 attack speed, 9 armor, 5% cooldowns. CDR is what I use for the runes. You're going to get 5 from the masteries, so that's going to put you at 10%. Since you're going to go Pharrell. And of course 30-0-0. Or if you want to go 21-9-0 or whatever, I just go fucking ham. You know, why not? 30. I don't, yeah, just do that. Alright, baby, we back once a motherfucking again. I got that Fizz my way, Pharrell jungle. You know, I gotta say, it's 2G. It is 2G. It's too legit. Run all attack speed. Basically what I run with, you know, every other jungler, but the runes and mastery is a little bit different. Fizz, you know, dropping models. You know, when you hit W, you do a little extra damage. I'm like 30 in offense. Like everything's in offense. I want to do as much damage. And if you play Fizz correctly, knowing when to go in and out, you have abilities that can pretty much, if you sit on somebody, slide through them or do a backflip and dodge a lot of abilities. Plus you have flash. So yeah, what you want to do on that Fizz jungle is max your W, get your backflip. Well, I could get my slide second. It doesn't really matter because you could actually probably gank afterwards. So here we go. We're gonna pick up the red buff. I drop a ward on the other side just in case I get invaded. It's really squishy. Killing the 3 small raids equals I'm gonna hit level 3 here. So what you want to do here is look for and gank. Fizz, you know, with the slide, auto attack, red buff. You know, putting that dot. What do we call this? The dotness. You know, you got the grievous wounds on there. And I'm looking for people, so I see Nocturne right here. I drop the auto, got the red buff applied, hit that W, backflip, come down, get feared, and as you can see, he flashes out. I follow in there, drop the auto, slow him down just a tad bit, and boom, my slide's gonna come through. So, you know, I did what I wanted to do. Look for somebody to kill. I was wondering where Jax was. I see the Kane coming to back me up, so I backflip over to that white camp, and he pretty much just escorts me out. And I walk right out of there with ease. And I didn't have to back, so I'd go over that ward, come over here, pick up this jungle, get a little HP back. I have a lot of attack speed plus red buff, so it's easy to pretty much farm this jungle. So, you know, instead of back right there, boom, I pick up 3 camps and maybe this white camp after this. So, right there, drop a ward just in case I get invaded, and boom. So now I can go back, get my Pharrell and maybe my boots, a long sword, and a pot. So 523 in, you know, I'm going to try to look for a gank. If I can't find a gank, then I'm just going to go back into the jungle and try to get my level 6. I see bot lane's pushing. I could maybe try to counter gank that if maybe Nock, but Nock's more likely trying to hit his level 6, and as you can see, he's in the jungle. So let me actually block him out. So yeah, Nock probably trying to hit his level 6 fast, especially dying and losing his double buff. So here I come in. I fail completely hard right here. So I come in here. I was like, okay, yeah, I should have been. Yeah, I just got tricked, but I think I still get this. 1 auto and 2 auto. She tries to drop the chains on me, so I pick it up. I didn't think LeBlanc would suicide like that with me being right there. So I hit level 6, 7 minutes in. My blue's about to spawn, I think, right? I started at bottom. Yeah, I started bot side, so blue's about to spawn. I'm getting a lot of free experience here, so I'm gonna pick this up. Now the build, though, of course you got to get that Pharrell. That's what it's all about right now, Pharrell. After that, you get a Sunfire Cape, and after that, you get a Wit's End. You don't really go AP. You don't buy any AP items. I mean, that's why you're maxing W, so you get that extra dot damage. And when you have red buff, you just do a lot of damage. You're able to sit on people. Your abilities are still going to be able to do damage. You got to remember, people aren't just going to be stacking Negatrons versus you. I mean, as long as you stay up in levels, any champion will still do the same amount of damage. If you don't fall behind or, you know, make too many mistakes, they're just going to do work. So you see Nocturne going bot lane, helping his bot lane. And guess what? I knew his blue was up, so I went over and picked it up. No question about it. And after that, take it, dipset. Looks like I'm going to go top. And just drop the shark, boom, come around the side, bait a Reno, and voila. So the Kane gets a kill there. Nocturne shows up. So Nocturne right now, you see him going down. It's obvious he's going for my buff. So what I want to do is get my help from my Nidalee. I don't care if Nidalee takes experience. I just want to protect my buff. So Nocturne decides just to back off. So I'm going to go ahead and port back right now. So if I look at the gold, I have enough for the Pharrell and a Giant Spell. I'll probably buy those 2. Now Giant Spell, like I said, you know, you're probably wondering, why do you get a Giant Spell? Well, you'll see later on. Because you'll be able to sit on people. When you get Sunfire Cape, you're going to be doing extra burn damage. You're going to have armor, so you're going to be able to keep auto-attacking them, you know, getting that Grievous Rule dot on him, and just doing extra damage. And his W, let's see, at level 4 Fizz, attacks Rend his enemies, dealing 60 plus 5 plus 7% of the target's missing health as magic damage over 3 seconds. So sit there, swat, and then there's the active for 5 seconds. Fizz attacks deal additional 25 plus 3 magic damage. So let's rewatch this right here. And of course drops that grievous wound. So here I'm taking this pink ward out. Looks like I fight this out. Let's see. I come over, drop the shark, take out knock. And there's a Blanc trying to kill me, and boom, I flash over the wall. I almost picked this up, as you can see. Drop, slap, and get healed. Almost get saved, and then Draven drops his ulti. It just got me on the edge, but almost got out of there. That's what I like about Fizz right there. You're able to slide through somebody, and that's what I try to do. What do you call it? Get out of that situation. Maybe I should have flashed upwards and not into that red buff, not knowing where Thresh and Draven were. But you know, another thing why I'm liking Fizz jungle, I played him about 3 or 4 times with the Pharrell, and I think I won every single game. And pretty much, you know, his ulti knocking somebody up, you know, being able to slide, you know, through somebody if you're on somebody to get away from them, or to, you know, catch up and gap close. Plus you have your E, and it has a slow on it if you decide to do a backflip and jump over, you know, a CC ability from the enemy team, and you know, and then land right on top. You know, it's just too much right now. But you know, a lot of people say, oh, why the fuck would you build you know, I don't think it's worth it. But what if your team loses? Well, you know, you can still buy Pharrell and you know, still gank lanes if you see opportunities to gank lanes. But you know, running all attack speed pretty much means you're gonna be able to farm regardless. And plus, you know, his W maxing that, you're gonna be able to do extra damage. And then when you have red buff, you're gonna be doing just gonna be able to clear fast enough. And then when you get Sunfire Cape, you'll be able to sit on people and actually not be useless. Now, if I decided to go a full AP after this, then I probably wouldn't play the Fizz jungle. It'd just be, you know, I'd be too squishy and I would probably die. So yeah, I see Fizzarino right here. I'm just gonna backflip over to Dragon, get hooked, take it, don't smite, come over here, pick up my blue, slide right through it. So now I probably have enough for my Sunfire Cape right now. So instead of backing, I'm just gonna go ahead and clear everything, get my stacks. I'm already at 20. I see Nidley getting worked right now, so I think I decided to go, I go mid. Drop the shark. I don't know if I catch this. She slides through. I don't know what her problem was, but I think she died. Nope, doesn't die. So I'm dropping my autos right now. Hit that backflip. Her Nocturne Chase actually runs out. Doesn't have any tabs. I thought he might try to steal my red buff, but he doesn't. So I think I come over here to try to do this. I didn't want to die. Backflip, slide right through. Pick this up, but let's see my score. What's my score? I'm actually 3-1 right now. But yeah, I think Fizz is, you know, pretty much underestimated right now. So I hit my 25 probably right here. So now I'm gonna be doing a little bit extra damage once I start stacking and getting more stacks. Alright, so let's take a look. Alright, I see Jax, backflip, take a look, slide right through him. Kane comes over here. Didn't even need him. Alright, but let's take a look at this. So, seeing him right here. Now, see Jax, I encountered Jax before, and this is what he did. The helicopter Jax, I backflip over it, land on top of him, drop that baby slow on him, and drop the shark, slide right through. He jumps on me with his leap strike, and there's the wither. Didn't need him, but he came over anyway, and boom, Jax gets taken out. So what you gotta do, take a little nap on him, and voila. So, right there, Sunfire Cape completed. Now, my next item is going to be Wits In. Now, you're probably like, why Wits In? Now, if people aren't stacking MR, remember, whenever you auto attack, you're dropping their MR. And when you drop their MR, you're going to be doing that extra damage that deals, well, is W doing magic damage? Everything's still doing magic damage. And you're going to get MR, and it's going to stack on top of you. So, if they deal magic damage, you'll be able to sit on top of them. So, if we take a look, I buy the recurve bow, so I'm going to be able to attack faster and pretty much sustain jungle now with ease. Alright, so we take a look. I pick up my blue, and as you can see, I'm taking no damage. Easy money. Let's see what happens now. So Dragon's about to spawn, so we're going to pick this up. They really can't contest this right now. So yeah, Dragon does do a little bit of damage. So I pick, I steal some of those raids. I see Fizz. He decides to run for his life. Backflip. I think I try to kill this guy. I don't have my wits in yet, so once I get my wits in, I get my Triforce, you start doing all types of damage. You don't have to go wits in. Well, I don't know. I think wits in's the way to go though. You could go Triforce. Lichbane, I don't know, because I'm not running AP. I'm not building AP items. I'm not in a solo lane where I know I'm gonna be able to get farm and get that DFG. But I think this really works. I tried this with so many different junglers. Rammus, it worked even on Rammus. But Fizz is my favorite so far out of every single one of them. And I do like Diana actually too. Diana is actually really good. I actually had my team didn't do so hot in my Diana game, and I made a couple mistakes. But I think the video is actually still worth making. If you guys want to see a Diana, just let me know down below. So we go back. I got the wits in. Working on my Mercs neck. Always got to go Mercs. Mercs, you don't want to be CC too long. So I see Jax over here. He drops the blade. Gets me down. I see Nocturnal over here. Slide right through him. Auto attack, boom. Try to get the backflip. You see Morgana coming to back me up, but there's the Blanc flying on top of me. I go down. There, I don't know. Maybe I could have ran up or down and back towards their tower instead of mine. It's pretty much LeBlanc caught up to me. But yeah, got my Mercs now, so if I get locked down, slowed, I got the tenacity. I got a little bit MR from that. But another thing, guys, if you play this, you got to make sure you farm too. If you don't farm, like, you got to understand, you don't want to waste time. If I wasted some time, I wouldn't have these items. If I wasn't making a plays, taking the dragons, you might be behind, so you have to play smarter. You can't make mistakes. If you're behind and you're making a lot of mistakes and you're dying, then this is not going to work out for you at all. It's definitely not going to work out for you. But let's see. Build wise, see the build. I got my 4 items right now. Triforce will probably be my next. Want to keep stacking. Looks my team's fine. I see bot CS. I'm gonna have to go pick this up. So when you have stacks on your route, you pretty much push with ease. You're doing just so much magic damage. So here I get caught. Looks like I'm gonna go down. I drop the shard. Yeah. So I get goon squatted. I go down. I'm upset. Dead for 30 seconds. I'm gonna fast forward this. Alright, so we take a look now. I go back and I buy a Glacier Shroud. Why do I buy Glacier Shroud? Because I need more cooldowns and I wanted a little bit of mana. So I'm able to just spam more abilities. Plus, of course, doing more backflips. I'm gonna go ahead and do some counter jungling. I see Jax right here. Hit that backflip. Doesn't get the thing. He dropped the shark. Slide right through him. Get healed. Now I turn on him. So, it was 1v2 from the start. Nidley was farming mid, so I just come over here and pick up a double kill. But it's pretty strong. I mean, you're tanky. You don't die fast. If you were playing full AP, you would just died because you wouldn't be able to 1v. Well, no, you might have been able to actually burst them, but not from the jungle. I don't know. I think you would have just been dead. So I get a free blue here. Oh fuck. Oh, oops. But yeah, this is probably part 1. I'm probably gonna put out part 2 and part 3. Too, because one thing you gotta know is every game's different, and you gotta see if this works. And, experience. I don't recommend just playing this, in a ranked game. You probably might want to take this in a normal and actually practice this. Because like I said, there's farming. You don't want to waste time. You gotta know what lanes to gank, what lanes to snowball, and of course snowballing yourself and how to continue that snowball. And all that stuff. So I go back. Did I pick anything? No, I finished my Iceborne Gauntlet. So I got my Sheen, Iceborne Gauntlet completed. I picked up the Sheen and blah blah blah. So we take a look. We got a fight going on over here. So let's take a look. All right. Morgana getting jumped on. So they just dropped a lot of cooldowns. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in this. I think. Let's see. Slide right through Thresh. If I don't have to use my backflip, I won't use my backflip because I'll save it just in case shit goes down. So boom, backflip right through. Take out LeBlanc. I decided to turn, and I think Nocturne wants to fight this, but you see the damage I'm doing right now? And taking him out. And there's Thresh for Reno, and that's going to be a triple kill. Flash right on top, 1. And he takes a little nap. Telling you, man, Fizz is pretty strong right now, man. I mean, early game is definitely the time to make plays happen. You know, when you get double buff, that's it. It's time to go. When double buff is gone, and you got to go to farming, boom, you have your Madrids. It's gonna be easy as fuck. When you get your Wriggles, it's gonna be no problem to farm. But whenever it's time, when you have your double buff, when you have that red buff and your W dot, when you activate it, you're doing all this extra damage. Plus your flip with your gap closing, plus flash, and when you get your shark, I mean, he just has all the tools to be a game changer. And there's LeBlanc, easily gonna get taken out. Can't handle the Fed Fizz in the jungle, and there's Draven. Looks like he just pretty much gave up. So level 17 right now, you know, one of the highest levels in the game, or actually I am the highest level in the game as the jungler, because you know I continue to farm, continue to do this. I don't waste a lot of time, Okay, and I pick up a GA now, so I can go extra ham. No, but I think another big piece of advice is when you start grouping up, but you don't get anything with these group ups, you kind of give the team time to catch back up, and I think that's why, you know, some of you guys, you know, might lose games like that. So if you ever get a lead and you ever get the chance to just pretty much roam and just farm, you know, for an extra few minutes just to secure victories, then do that. Because if you're not 100% sure you can just group up and end the game, then you're probably better off trying to you know, just stack up your items just in case that things can go bad. So Jax can't even solo this, as you can see, backflip, and he goes down. Let me take a little nap on him.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Not interested.
Alright, so that's not maximum disrespect. We're gonna go ahead and speed this up. I think I want to go find out if I can do Baron. So we pick this up, drop the shark, see knock, 1, 2, and he dies. Bye. Alright, let's watch that. Look at this. Okay, there's Nocturne coming in. So you see my items. I got GA, but right there, flash right on top. I'm telling you, man, it's just it's too much for people to handle. I wonder if I decide to do Baron. LeBlanc tried to jump on me, so yeah, here's Baron. So I decided to do Baron. Here's my items. So just solo. Not really taking any damage. Draven helping me out a little bit. So like I said, when you gotta take things into your own hands, just imagine if you play this in lower elo. You know, but you gotta work on your Fizz mechanics too. You know, someone just said in chat, yo, somebody just played fucking Fizz and solo queued and fucking sucked. Look, man, you know, I don't play Fizz a lot, but I understand one thing. When you hit E, and if you hit it again, you can get the hell out of places. But if you let it slow down, if you don't hit E again and you jump on a wave, it does that AOE, splashes everything, and slows anything that it lands on. His W, you know, if his auto attack is going to do a little more damage. That's something you need to know. And then of course his slide through. If you're trying to get away from somebody and you're on him, you can slide through and pretty much get a free flash and backflip. You know, just little things like that you want to learn about this champion before playing him. Because if you don't, you know, when I first played Fizz, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna suck so bad, and I suck so bad. But I kind of got the feel with him. I guess, you know, Fate Falls does play Fizz a lot, and I kind of, you know, watch him play it all the time. And you know, he did help me out teach me how to play Fizz. And his E, like he told me, yo, you need to work on your flash E when you backflip. I was like, what are you talking about? Where you don't hit E again, you actually just flash, so you get to slow on him whenever you do your backflip if he flashes you when you go on top of him with your E. So yeah, because you know, a lot of times when you hit E and you try to land on people, remember, you're not going to slow them. So that's one thing you got to get down. And you know, that's one thing I worked on my Fizz. And no, my Fizz actually, you know, isn't too bad. It really isn't too bad. But you know, like I said, you know, make sure to stay up and farm. Look for those lanes to kill. And especially if you're playing against weak junglers, look for that motherfucker. Look for him. Why? Because you'll do a lot of damage, especially if they don't have somebody like Knock that doesn't. Well, Fiddlesticks or, you know, Knock, you know, with the fears and the drains, they still will drain you if you do a backflip. But a lot of other junglers, you can pretty much just backflip them and then, you know, put all that damage out, slide through them, and then backflip after that and get autos before they can get them on you. And if you can pick up 1 or 2 early kills early, you can pretty much snowball yourself, or just set yourself good in the jungle. And you've probably seen the runes and masteries at the beginning of the video. This is Fizz my way. If you have any questions on this game, gameplay, just ask them below, and I'm definitely gonna do another one. G, motherfucking G. Later.